Hi everyone, this is a video to show you how to create another layer and then to add features that you think need to be added to your study area in order to make it a better community. So if you've logged into your map, well, let's first of all go back to the home screen. So here we are on the landing page. If we're trying to find our existing map that we've made, we want to click on content, and this is the list of all of your maps. If you don't see it, you might have to click on all my content and then look for the map that you created before. Now this is what we call a web map. Later on we're going to make a story map, and you'll see it's flagged as a different type of map, story map down there. So I'm going to click on the name of the map, and then I'm just going to click on the thumbnail in order to open it up. So when you enter the map, typically you're in details mode, so you can see the layers, and I can turn on and off layers by simply checking the boxes. So decide on which base map you want to work with. Do you want to work with the streets view, so all of your streets are easy to see, or do you want to work with satellite imagery so you can see buildings and forested areas and so on? So I'm going to work with Streets View Streets View, because I'm going to be adding bike lanes to my community. So up in this area right up here is the elementary school. It's outside of my study area, but there are no bike lanes found within my study area. So what I want to do is I want to sort of stitch together some bike lanes in order to get kids up to the elementary school. So I'm going to click on add map notes, and I'm going to call this improvements, because all of my different types of improvements are going to be on here. And I'm going to be using the line tool. So I'm just going to click on line, start at the very far end, single click as I go through the neighborhood and up to the school. Now I can click and drag in order to move the map, and then just simply double click at the very end. So I'm going to call this bike lanes, and I'm going to change the color here so it stands out a little bit more. Maybe I'll make it a nice thick green line, and I'm going to bump it up to line width 6. So that's pretty obvious, I can see it. Now I want to take this side of the artery road and connect it with bike lanes, so I'm just going to click on my line tool again, single click, and then double click at the end. And we'll change this once again. You'll see the recent color, so I know exactly that's the color that I used before, and I think it was line width 6. So I've got my suggested bike lanes. Perhaps there's something that's missing economically in my area. So for instance, maybe a bank machine. So I can use since that's a point symbol, so it'd be a specific location. I'm going to just put a symbol here. And then I've got to choose an appropriate sign. Remember that there's all sorts of different types of symbols that are pre-made in here. So we've got people and places, points of interest. Not sure if there's anything here that makes us think of a bank. There we go, maybe that. So add all of the features that you think would be valuable for improving your local community, and then make sure that you save it.